Hey everyone, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee and I hope you're having a very blessed day today. So I had to do more of these. The washi tape mixed media page that I just uploaded. So this was the page, this was the page I did. And I wanted to try a couple other things on this page. So I want to try another one. So I figured I'd take you along and show you how I'm going to do this one. Again, I'm imitating what Kimberly over at His Palette did on her Facebook page, His Palette Facebook group. And I think she imitated what Karen did, who is a mixed media artist on YouTube, if I am not mistaken. So, you know, we're all copying each other or kind of taking the techniques and doing our own thing. I'm using the 3 butterflies. Again, got these out of, these little packages here. I got it out of this package. So they're kind of greenish blue, aqua blue. Got these from the dollar store. And again, there's so many in here. You can use these for a long time. I still need to do my butterfly junk journal, which maybe one of these days I'll get to. And then I just found a bunch of like the same kind of colors, washi tape, just a variety here. And then I have these butterfly washi tapes. I think I got this one from, this one came from out of this Simple Stories washi tape. It came out of this little set here. Yeah, right there. So simplestories.com. So there's that. So the verse I'm going to be in today, let's figure this out, is Proverbs 3. And actually, 21 through 27 is what I'm focusing on. It says, "My son, do not lose sight of these. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, and they will be life for your soul and adornment for your neck. Then you will walk on your way securely, and your foot will not stumble." And the reason why this all stood out to me was because, for those of you who've been following me, I literally just got out of my boot yesterday. I burst my Achilles tendon about 3.5 months ago, and I've been in a boot the whole time. Emergency surgery, the whole bit. Was immobile for a long time. And now I'm kind of walking unsteadily, like I'm kind of limping around. Just got out of the boot, so I'm trying to strengthen my leg. And so this page is going to be called Stronger Every Day. I'm getting stronger every day, but not only physically, but also mentally, because I've had a really, really tough year, and I feel like I'm getting stronger every day. Emotionally, I'm getting stronger. Faith-wise, my faith, for those who've been following me, I've been having a little bit of crisis of faith and just kind of getting angry and a few other things. And my faith is, getting foundational again and stronger. So stronger every day. It's going to mean, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I don't know, all of it. I'm getting stronger every day. So continuing on, then you will walk on your way securely and your foot will not stumble, because right now I'm stumbling around, limping around. If you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. I love that. Do not be afraid of sudden terror or of the ruin of the wicked when it comes, for the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being caught. Again, this whole thing about the foot is really standing out to me right now because of what I am dealing with. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to do it. And so I'm hoping that by these videos, I am inspiring y'all to create, inspiring you all with my stories, inspiring you all to get in the Word, all of it. Because I want y'all to know that you're not alone. We all go through stuff. So let's get crafting. I'm going to do the same kind of techniques that I did on this page back here, but maybe a couple things a little bit differently. So let's get this going. And I did gesso my page, both sides, because I'm going to carry some of it over onto this page, I think, this time. So let's, we're going to do a different kind of, I think I'm going to do the one that Kimberly did, kind of that kind of pattern, I guess. So it's going to be big on this, small in the middle, big on this side. Let's do some of the white. I kind of like to go some dark colors and then some light colors. So if those are, for those of you who are like, why are you doing it this way or that way or whatever, I'm kind of mixing up the lights and darks. We want some light areas, some dark areas. That got a little clumpy there. Let's do, oops, that's a little too much, I think. This is grid, that is a little too much. Grid washi tape that I got from Amazon, I think. I think I got this set on Amazon. It was like a whole bunch of different grid washi tapes. Let's see, let's have this one come almost all the way down the page. We'll have this one kind of come across there. Let's do, I like these butterflies. Let's do these butterflies. Where's the end? Let's have this one go like right about here. I don't know if I like that right there. Maybe we'll put it right there. Let's do some of this darker blue. So yeah, just grab any kind of washi tape you have, any color scheme that you want. It's just fun to kind of layer it up and let's put some on this side. Whoops, I want this to be a little bit straighter, would be nice. But yeah, I had so much fun doing this technique the other day that I really wanted to do some more of it. So that's what we're going to do. Just gonna kind of fool around with it, add different colors to different areas. Oops. I cannot get anything straight for the life of me, y'all. Let's put some of this blue in here. Let's see, where would we want some of this? I'm gonna start tearing some of this too. Oh my gosh. Why can I not get anything straight? It's not difficult, you'd think. And I like how some of the pattern shines through different areas. Let's put some, where'd the end go? I don't know if I want that there. That just didn't look right there for some reason. We'll put it there. Let's see what else. So yeah, just fool around with it, because I mean, you can do like 100 pages of this and none of them will look the same, I don't think. I just think like you're always going to come up with something new. Let's put there. That there. little piece. And let's do a few more of these butterflies. Let's put one. Let's see. Gosh, I don't know, y'all. Where should we put some of these? We need something there. Let's do some of this color. And let's get a little bit more right here in the middle here. Try to make sure I have it where I want it. Ugh, work to do, work to do. Maybe we don't need any more. Maybe that might be good. I don't know what y'all think. Maybe we'll just put this one here. Whoop. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna get more of this darker blue right here. I think we need a little bit more of this darker blue in a couple of areas, and then we'll be done. Okay, that should be good. Did I use? I used all of them. Okay, so then you're gonna take your clear gesso, and we are going to take our brush. I'm gonna take a bigger brush here. And I'm going to gesso over the washi tape. I'm gonna dip it in some water and get it a little bit more liquidy. So I did gesso the page so I can add a lot of different layers to it without anything seeping through to the other side. And so now I am just gonna go over this, the washi tape with gesso, just to kind of seal it in and to give another layer on top of the washi tape where we can, you know, add paints and stamps and all the other things. Whoop. And if you need to glue down your washi tape, you might want to do that. I'm just going to gesso that. You can glue down your washi tape, because sometimes washi tape, you know, it kind of comes up. I'm hoping this gesso will just kind of seal it all in. Okay, I'll put that in the water, and then we're going to dry this layer up. Hang on, let me move all this. Okay, let's dry this. And then we're going to grab our white gesso and go over this a little bit. Exactly how we did our last one. Oh, and you know what? I said I wanted to add some to this page, so I'm going to let that dry a little. I do want to add, you know, I was looking at this side. Let's add some to this side real quick. I did say at the beginning I was going to carry it over onto this page, and then I totally forgot. Totally forgot. So we're going to add. Let's see. I think I wanted to. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do, y'all. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of wing it. And I always lose the ends. Let's see. Tear it like that. Let's do some at the top, some at the bottom here. Well, might as well use this little piece here. Stick that on. I like having like pointy ends or jagged ends for some reason. I just like that look a little bit better. Throw that away. Let's see, let's get some butterflies on this side. And we'll do a little bit. Right there. And let's see. I forgot this one. I guess we can add a little bit, a little strip of this. Oops. Oh my gosh, y'all. It has been a week. It has been a week, but you know, that's okay. Let's do that there. Do we want some to come out like that? I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm just willy-nilly putting things. No, I don't like that. Don't like that. Let's try it up here. That looks good. Okay, so while my gesso and brush are out, let me grab a paper towel. Let's open this again and let's gesso this side real quick. Y'all know me. I just splash it on there, just slop it on. It always looks better at the end. It always looks like a hot mess as you're crafting, and then it all somehow seems to come together all at the end. Let me spit this gum out, y'all. Okay. It all pulls together in the end. I don't know how it does it, but it does. It's funny. Okay. Let's go on this side. Put some water there. Let's pat that up. I'm actually going to pat a lot of this up. Some clumps there. And again, if you don't like the, you know, when your page crinkles up or something, you can always go in with a craft iron and iron it out when you're done. Usually I find when I shut my Bible and it's been closed for a while and all the pages are, you know, settling on each other, they seem to flatten out pretty well. Whew, that was bubbling up right there. Okay, that's not completely dry, but it's dry enough. So I'm gonna finish rinsing that out. I'm gonna take my white gesso now. I'm gonna open this up and I'm just gonna dip my brush right into the white gesso. And I'm gonna get a wash of white gesso to kind of fade out this, let me wipe that off, I didn't want it all on there. The background. Because this paper is more of a cream kind of look. It's not white. You know, some Bibles have like a white background on their pages, and then others have more of a cream look. This interleaved Bible is more of a creamed look. And it doesn't matter. If you don't have white gesso, you can use white paint, whatever you have. I'm just kind of fading this background in a little bit and getting the gesso on the whole page right now. And then I'm going to go in with my palette knife. So grab your palette knife. And I'm actually going to kind of come in here a little bit. Just a little. Just around the washi tape. Okay. And then grab your palette knife. And I am going to, you know what, I'm going to need this brush. I'm going to grab the brush and put like a couple clumps here on the side. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm just going in and digging some gesso out, and I'm going to put it right here on the side so I can grab it with my palette brush. I mean, you can dump it on a little board or something, but see right here, I can just do this, grab it from the side, and I'm going to kind of go in and gently drag it down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to shake this up. Squeeze a little bit on. Come on. Squeeze a little bit there, a little bit there, and I can always squeeze more if I need it. So I'm going to take my palette knife and kind of go in and make different, what's the word? I don't know, just different designs, I guess. The lighter you drag your palette knife over things like that, you'll get different kind of effects versus if you press harder, you'll get a flatter effect, if you know what I mean. Like, you'll just get like little waves. You just gotta kind of play with it. I just want these different ridges up at the top and at the bottom. And then I'm gonna go in and go over the washi a little bit with it. But I'm gonna try a different color, I think, of this as well. So let me do this first. Okay, so now when I'm up here, I'm gonna kind of drag it down a little over my washi tape in these different areas, and that's coming up right there. So I'm gonna drag it down. See how I'm dragging it down over the washi? Just like, you know, that. And then I'm gonna flip it and do the same thing from the bottom up. Okay. And then I'm gonna do just a little bit over here. Get like a little texture going on this side. Drag it down a little bit, drag it down. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of texture along the side here. And the top. Oops, I didn't like that. And while it's wet, if you don't like it, you can always just wipe it away and go back in and do it again. I'll put a little bit more here. And then I'm gonna kind of go in very lightly and just add just a little bit of it on top of the washi now. Because I want just a little bit of distress kind of coming in here. Let me add a little bit on here. And I'm just going to kind of clean off my palette knife onto this. Okay. And then the next thing I want to do, let me move this to the side. We'll let that dry a little bit. I'm going to bring my glass piece here. I'm going to put a little bit of this. I just need a little bit. I think that should be enough. Well, let's just do a little bit more. A little bit of white gesso onto the glass thing. And then I have these dylusians ink. Now last time I put the dylusians ink on here. This time I'm going to mix it with the gesso. I'm going to spray here. See that? And I'm going to mix the gesso into this ink. Whew, that is bright. Let's see if we can get it to... So I'm getting this like teal bluish color. I want to lighten it just a tad. So I'm going to add a little bit more gesso, white gesso, come on. It's just like when you color your paste. You can use anything on this. You can do the same thing with white gesso. You can color your gesso, y'all. You can use any types of inks. So I like this color here. So now let's move this over here on this back. Can y'all see? So I'm gonna go in now and lightly add some of this to the edges coming up like this. So if you don't like white gesso, you can try different colored. And I'm gonna have some come onto my washi tape as well. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna leave that, I think. I like how that turned out. Let's see, I'm gonna try to clean this up, grab a little bit more. Oops, I do not like that. Again, if you don't like something, just go in and fix it. No biggie. You could do a whole page with just colored gesso background. And now that I'm talking about that, I might just do that one day. I might kind of go in and just do a background page with all this gesso, because when gesso hardens and dries, you get like these really cool textured effects. Let's put a little bit. Okay, and then let's get some for this side. Some across the bottom, and some across there. That should be good. Okay, I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. Let me grab another. Okay, and let me move this because I know I'll make a mess. Let's put that over there. And we'll do this. Okay, so let's dry this part. I like the way that looks. It gives it a different kind of texture. And again, if you don't want to use the gesso or color the gesso, you can just do ink. Or you can, actually, you know what? Sorry, I got distracted. I saw this little empty spot here, so we gotta put some gesso down this part. So yeah, if you didn't want to do colored gesso, you can do what we did on that other page and use ink, watercolor, whatever else you have. But I like it. It gives it another texture. It raises it up. So when you put your hand over this, you're going to feel all these different bubbles and bumps and textures. I love that. Take that off real quick. This is going to take a little while to dry, I think. So let's make sure, we got to make sure it's completely dry before we can move on and move all this stuff. Gesso usually dries pretty quickly, but I have some really thick spots here, so I want to make sure they're dry. Because we can't do the stamping until this gesso is dry. I love that little plump spot. I don't know why. I just really do. I love that the butterflies are showing through. I want to make sure they stay showing through, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how the stamping goes. Okay, so, oh, look. It did go through on a couple spots. I must have missed those spots with the gesso, but that's okay. But I do know this dylusians ink, y'all, it is strong ink. Like, I've seen it go through so many different types of papers, and even on the gesso, look, you can see it kind of come through the page a little bit. But once this dries, it'll dry probably really light. You'll probably hardly see it on this side. But I'll just incorporate that into whatever picture I'm gonna do on that side. I don't really mind if I get bleed through every once in a while. Let's see what happens on this side. Yeah, a couple spots. Not too bad. But yeah, this dylusians ink, man, is potent stuff. It definitely will go through things, that's for sure. Okay, there's a couple areas that are still wet, but I'll just hit it one more time. Okay. Let me move all this. Okay, where did my rubber stamp go? I think it's under. Okay. So I have my script stamp again. And where is I'm losing everything on this. Here we go. Okay, let's move all this. Okay, I have my Versafine archival ink. It's instant dry pigment ink. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. Let's make sure it stamps right side up. Okay, I'm hoping that's a little wet right there still. I can't do the stamp until it's completely dry. Let me just hit it one more time. Sorry, y'all. And sometimes if you hold the heating tool on gesso or on some other mediums, and you hold it there, it'll start to bubble up. Sometimes I like that because I like getting those bubbles or little bubbles in it, and then they'll stay there. Like, you get these little teeny tiny bubbles and they'll stay there. I think that's kind of cool. But if you don't like that, then make sure you're moving your heating tool around. But the longer you hold your heating tool on something, sometimes it'll bubble up, and I kind of like that effect. Okay. So So let's do this. I am going to grab this and put this on there. Okay. And I am just going to get, and I want it to, again, like Kimberly did, I want the stamp to kind of peep out. Oops, I should have put a paper there. I want it to peep out in some areas. Here, from the top and the bottom of the, let's do this bottom part of this washi tape. Okay, so see how it's kind of peeping out, top areas and bottom areas, and then we want to put it actually on the washi. Okay, let's see if I can get it over here on the. Okay, and I think I'm missing a little spot there. I'm just kind of willy-nilly putting the script because you're really not going to be able to read it. Okay, and then let's put some on this side. Let's see. Okay. There we go with that. Easy peasy. Make sure we're all on camera here. And then I grabbed this one. Let's see, what is this from? This is a stamp from Recollections clear stamps, and it has all these like little clocks on them. Time flies, all this. And since the title of my page is going to be Stronger Every Day, and I got that title from this. Hang on, let me. From my, what is this? Tim Holtz Ideology Small Talk. It's like a bunch of word fetti. Well, in white here, let's see, where was it? Oh, Stronger Than Yesterday. Stronger Than Yesterday. So I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now. And this whole thing about your foot won't stumble and all that, with me trying to walk right now, it's like speaking to me. So I'm going to grab a little piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to put this here. And let's try to prime this stamp. Make sure it's, I tried it earlier. Let's get it going. Okay. So I'm going to put this in a couple spots on here. So actually, you know what? Let me get this in under here, and it'll give me a little bit more sturdy base. Let's put one up here. Okay. Where else should we put one? Maybe like right here. And let's see, my butterflies are gonna kind of go right here. So maybe we'll have it kind of sticking out here off the page a little bit. Right there. Oh yeah, you can see that clock. I wonder if I have the clock upside down. Do I? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. No, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. Okay. And then maybe just kind of right there. Okay. Oh, and then I want to do, let's see, maybe one on this side somewhere. Right there. coming off the page on this side too. Right there. Okay. I'll wipe that off real quick, and then you can bring it to the sink and clean it later. Okay, where did, y'all, I keep losing stuff. Okay, I had a stamp somewhere. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Where did it go? Did it like, oh no. Oh wait, here it is. Oh, okay. So I have this, it's kind of like a, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like a, just, I don't know. Here, I'll stamp it and then you can see what it looks like. It's kind of like a line, but it's like, I guess it could be like a tab or something, but I'm going to use it as like my line. Just kind of like this jagged piece. I think it's pretty cool. We are going to add that once I do the little speckles here like we did before. So let's see, we're going to take this, take our gel paint. I'll put some in here. Some here that I'm going to do with my finger. You just need just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Okay, and then we're going to move everything out of the way because we're going to make a mess. For sure. Let's see, I'm going to use this brush. Put some water on your brush. Get water in the gel paint. You can use anything. You can use your pearlescent watercolor. You can use anything. You can use mica powders, anything with shimmer and shine. Y'all know that. And we're gonna flick. The more water you have, the bigger drops you will have. And you can't really see them now, but it's got so much shimmer and shine in it that, here, I'm actually gonna add just a little bit more. That, you'll see it in the light. You can use foil for this. Now I want some of it to come up above the washi tape and below the washi tape. And then let's get some on this page. This one I want to come out right there and up right there. And let's do, okay, wash that off. And then I'm going to dip my finger in this one and run it across the sides like I did last time. More. It's always easier to start with a little, oops, then you can add a lot more later. This stuff gets super shiny. Okay, I'm gonna have now just kind of go in with my fingers in different areas. You don't have to use your fingers. You can use your palette knife if you want. But I want it to kind of run down. I'm doing very lightly with my fingers and just kind of running it up. Darker in some spots, heavier in some spots, lighter in other spots. And I'm even like kind of swishing it up to the top. Swishing it down the bottom. This is your best art tool, is your finger. You can pretty much do all your pages with your fingers, really. I mean, I could have done the gesso with my fingers, the painting with my fingers. Your best brush, your best art tool, that's your fingers. Ooh, I love that. Okay, and then let's go over here. And ooh, look at that. I get so excited about shine, y'all. Oh, then let's just, I need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And I'm kind of like squiggly wiggling it. Bringing it out here. I'm gonna kind of have some go like this. And just use up the rest of this. And there we go. Use it all up. Okay, so let's dry this part. Now, if your stenciling or stamps went too far out from where you want it, you can go in with white gesso and clean it up if you'd like. And actually, I see a couple spots that I am going to clean up. So let me grab this. And I'm gonna grab this brush. I'm gonna just pull some of this off. And there's a couple spots here that I just want to cover up a little bit. I didn't want them out that far, the stamping. And let's see up here. And we'll do some over here. Oh, that's good. Where'd my hair go? Here we go. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'd lose my head if it wasn't sealed on. If it wasn't attached. My mom used to say that to me all the time. You'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. Yep, I know. And again, I think Kimberly did one with these colors, and I'm noticing how mine is looking completely different than hers, but she used those miracle powders and a few other things. And I love how everybody uses what they have, and they're all using the same kind of techniques, but yet all of our pages turn out completely different than each other's. I mean, they a little bit similar, but pretty different. And I love that. Okay, well that is finishing, it's drying. I am going to grab my blue pencils here. And I got this aqua blue, and I'm going to, again, highlight this verse, or these verses. This is kind of what I'm focusing on here. But the whole Proverbs of this section is trust in the Lord with all your heart. And I think when you do trust in him with all your heart, you do become stronger every day, stronger than yesterday. That's what my title is, stronger than yesterday. And when you trust in the Lord, I think he helps you do that every day. I mean, we go through dips and waves and such, but you know, he's never going to abandon us. And I love that. And I know that I know I mentioned this in another video before, saying that sometimes all it takes is 24 hours. Sometimes you feel super, super weak, or you feel like I just can't do it anymore. Because, man, there were days I was just like, I cannot do this anymore. I didn't think I was going to get through this. And God was so gracious to me to just get me through another day. Get me through another day. And I loved that. Okay, I think I'm going to stamp it so it looks like that. So let's get this line going. So So yeah, God just, he'll give us the grace to get through another day. And sometimes, like I said, all it takes is 24 hours and your whole world can change for the good or for the bad in a split second, but in 24 hours. And sometimes when we feel like we just cannot do it anymore, God gives us a little bit more strength to get through another day. Okay, I'm gonna have that coming up. And I'm just thankful for that because, man, I needed God to get through this thing, all this that I've been going through this year. Okay, I'm wondering, do I want to flip it and have it come down? Yeah, I think I'm going to flip it and have the pointy part down. So we're going to kind of go like this. Or do I want, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't know, I'm just fooling around with these stamps. Ooh, cool. Okay. So that way you got this line kind of going all the way through. I don't know. That's what Kimberly did. So I'm kind of imitating. Okay. And then we're going to grab our butterflies. And let me move all this water. Just grab our glue. And again, the reason why I did gold is because the butterflies have this gold accent in them. So might as well use what, I always kind of go off the picture of the die cut I have, the colors in the die cut. And let's see, where do we want to put these butterflies? Maybe like one there. Man, they kind of fade right into it, don't they? We're going to have to highlight those a little bit. Let's see, I want one here along that same line. And then one will go right in the middle. So we'll kind of evenly space them out. That's another one of my tricks. If you want things to be evenly spaced out, do the top one, do the bottom one, and then just put the middle one kind of in the middle, spaced out. You can kind of guesstimate like where the middle is. Okay, and then we're gonna grab our Stronger Than Yesterday little word fetti here. I'm gonna put some glue on it. Even though it's sticker, I'm gonna put some glue on it as well. And we're gonna put that maybe right there. Stronger Than Yesterday. Praise God. Stronger than yesterday. I can tell. I got my boot off and I'm stronger for it. Okay, now where did my black pencil go? We're gonna go in again and kind of highlight this. This is just a black colored pencil. For those of you who haven't seen these things, I should have showed you last time. These are awesome. So look at how tiny this pencil is, but I love my Prismacolor pencils, colored pencils so much that I want to use it all the way down to the very, very nub. And so these things, these are like pencil extenders or something. I think that's what they're called. I mean, you can probably get them at any craft store. So you have, some have just one on one end. This has two, but you put your pencil in there and then you can tighten it. And this extends your pencil, so now it's like a regular pencil again. So you can literally use your pencils down to the nub because Prismacolor colored pencils do get expensive. And so, you don't want to throw them away if you still got, I've still been using this pencil for a long time, whereas normally I would have had to been done with it. I wouldn't have been able to hold it because it was so tiny. But I love these little pencil extenders. So that's just another little tidbit that, maybe that'll help some of y'all who like that. I'm wondering if I should do some black splatters too, but I might want to add a little black to this. I don't know. Maybe that'll be too much. Let's try to pop these butterflies out a little bit by shading or giving, things shadows. It kind of helps pop them from the page, at least a little bit. And the darker you go or the bigger of a shadow you put in, it'll pop it out even more. You can go in, you don't even have to use colored pencils. You can use watercolor if you want. ink, like a big Sharpie pen if you want. I just had this out, so I'm going to use it. And I wonder if I have another little butterfly in that. Maybe a different one I can put on the other page here. I'll have to look. But I definitely do love this technique. And I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to do a page with just gesso, colored gesso as a background page. I'm getting all these ideas again, y'all. Woohoo, I'm getting excited. Okay, let me see if, let me grab, see what kind of butterflies are in here. Maybe there's like a little baby one that we can kind of put on this side. There's a baby one right here. Get this one going like that, or like that. What do y'all think? Could put one up there too. We could put a couple. Let's see, I have another little baby one. We could do. Maybe that. I'm sticking, everything's sticking to me, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want the butterfly up there. Talk to me, people. Oh, he's calling to me there. Let's just put him there. We'll just put him there. Might as well use these little butterflies. Okay, and then we'll put one there. There, and then this one, I think I'm gonna just right under here, just kind of have them pop out a little bit. And then that one, I don't think I even need to do anything. We can leave him as is. Okay, well, there we go, y'all. And then I'll just get my date stamp and date it. But there is our page. So the first page we did was that one, You Are Loved. And that was with ink. And I like that effect. This one was with no ink, but this one was with colored gesso. And I like that effect too. It's kind of two different looks. I mean, not very different. I don't think they're very different looking wise, but yeah, I just wanted to try some different things. So I'm keeping this here for now. So let me bring this up to you all. And this one I carried on to the second page. So there's the shimmer and shine of the gold. Can you see that in the light? Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, so cool. Shimmer and shine. And so there's the top. Stronger than yesterday. And I hope you all are feeling stronger than yesterday. And again, we are in Proverbs 3, verses 21 through 27. And the reason why, again, I picked that was because it says, you will walk on your way securely and your foot will not stumble. God is guiding us. And I'm so glad that he's guiding us. Even when I feel like I'm not being guided, I know that he's still guiding me. And because of my physical ailment, my foot, that really stood out to me. So that's why I really wanted to like focus on those verses versus other days. Like some of these other verses really stand out to me. But you know, it's like as we journey through life and as we go through different things, God's word is alive, and it just, no matter what you're going through, there's always something in the word that will resonate with you. And I love it because like I will read the same thing over and over and over again for years. And then all of a sudden, one verse just like pops out at me because I'm going through a certain situation or I'm feeling a certain way or whatever. And it's like God is like literally speaking to me through his word. I mean, he speaks to all of us through his word, and I love that. But that's why I love that his word is like never changing. It's always new. It really is super powerful, and it never gets old. It never gets old, y'all. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video. And try this technique sometime. Try different things. If you're afraid to try something new in your Bible, don't be. Have fun with it. It's always a learning experience, and you can always look back on it and just remember like kind of what you were feeling and thinking and doing when you were doing it. I really love looking back on my old pages, and I remember exactly like the struggles I went through those pages, or what I liked or didn't like about the page, or what I learned from the page, or whatever it may be. But no matter what, every time I do a page, it really makes the verse, whatever verse I'm focusing on, it really sticks it in my soul. So I always remember. I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember doing that page, and I remember the verse that went with it. And this is another great way to get God's word deep into your heart. So hope you all really consider that as you're journaling. It's not just about the artwork, it's about putting God's word deep into your heart. So thank you all so much for joining me. Love y'all, and get stronger every day. Bye y'all.